Married to Medicine gives viewers an inside look at the lives of 7 women that are either doctors or married to doctors.
And that's right. When we have the executive producer and creator of the show here with us today, Mariah Huq. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you guys for having me.
Wow.
Yes.
Serving it, girl.
No, that's you. You are absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
You
and
are.
so are you. And you seem to be having a great time on Watch What Happens Live last night.
I had a blast.
You, Andy Coleman, and Andre Leon Talley.
I mean,
what
with
was
the
that like?
fashion king himself. It was good. It was very positive energy. Very, very positive. And he gave me a compliment on my outfit. So I'm done. Like, I was just done, honey, that night.
Well, yeah, he is the king of fashion. So
He
if
is.
he says you're looking good, then 2 thumbs up to you.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about the show.
Ooh.
So how did it come to be? How did you convince Bravo that it was worthy of being a show? And let's talk about the success, because it's a huge ratings hit for them.
Yes, it has done really well. And I'm truly humbled that so many people has supported us over the years.
She's lying.
Basically, I had an idea for the show because I was approached by Real Housewives of Atlanta. And instead of doing that show, my husband and I thought we should bring people into our world, the medical world. We live, work, and play with doctors. And we just thought this would be a good opportunity to show people the sacrifices that doctors, and their families make. So I just, I pitched the show, kept pitching it, and
Well, I was going to ask you, did Bravo bite immediately, or was,
No.
was it a tough sell?
It was
did you have to keep
very
pitching?
tough sell. My background is journalism as well. I was a news anchor and a producer, so I had been writing all my life.
Okay.
And, I kept trying to sell it. I pitched to Russell Simmons and to Stan Lathan, and people said no. And, every no got me closer to the yes, because what they did do is they gave me constructive criticism. They told me what it was missing. I wasn't in the first pilot.
Really?
And the feedback I received from Stan Lathan was it was missing me. Because I was at the end, and I made a little funny comment or something at the end, and he was like, "You're the show, you need to be on the show," or whatever. So I just kept pitching it. I kept reaching out to the producers at Bravo, and finally, it was picked up. We had offers from TLC, and I chose to go with Bravo.
Now, why do you think this series has become so popular? Because other reality shows haven't lasted 1 season. You're off ending your second season.
Yeah, I personally think that people can relate to at least one of the women on the show. One of the things that I think that we've done well, and that was extremely important to me, we may not have done it 100%, but we are doing it, is really showing minority families, successful, married, families. So that was important to me. And, when I saw Clara Huxtable, Felicia Rashad, I wanted to crawl under the table because I'm on a reality show, and my whole life, I grew up watching The Cosby. So we wanted to show people that. And we get a little ratchet from time to time.
Well, since you brought it up.
From time to time, but we're human.
So let's talk about that, though. There are some moments where it gets physical between the ladies.
And that should never happen.
And the trash talking becomes very intense.
It does.
So how do you ensure that that doesn't happen going forward, or do you think that's something that you need because that's what reality TV thrives on?
To be honest, I do think you have to have your fair share of drama. However, I don't think it should ever be physical.
Okay.
And I think that it takes it in a different direction. And had I had creative control last year or even this year, we wouldn't air certain things.
So even though you created the show and brought it to them, you had to relinquish creative control?
The first 2 seasons I did.
First 2 seasons, okay.
But 3 is the magic number.
Oh, so you're already saying there is going to be a 3?
No, if we get a 3, that's the magic number.
Let's just say when you get a 3.
When.
There
We're
you go.
speaking into existence. I'll receive that.
Okay. Well, one of the things that unfolded and it was drama-filled was your relationship with your best friend, Quad, or should we say former best friend, Quad. What happened?
I personally think that mixing friends and business is tough. And Quad is under contract with me, and she no longer wanted to be under contract, and I just think that was the catalyst to many of our issues. I think everything else is minuscule in the big scheme of things. I think the bottom line is the relationship just clashed because we were so close. And it's hard to be best friends and a boss. And I hate to say it like that, but it's really tough situation to be in.
Do you ever worry about the reality show curse? I mean, it's obviously impacted your friendship with Quad. Do you ever worry that it might impact your relationship? Because we've seen dozens of marriages crumble under the spotlight of reality television.
To be honest, I never felt like that about my marriage because I wouldn't have done it had I not had a very, very strong relationship with my husband. Like, we have a very strong foundation, and I think that's important. And he's always pushed me to do this because this was my dream.
Okay.
And he wanted to be a part, and we look at it as a platform for our other businesses. So I never felt like that, because I feel like I would walk away.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's not worth your marriage.
Not at all. God and family is always first for me. So.
Okay, you spoke about your businesses. What have you got there?
This is a new delicious protein bar called Cinnamon Girl.
Oh, you
Cinnamon
say it's
Girl.
delicious.
Yes,
Let
it
us be the
is.
judge
It's
of
good.
this.
It's good.
Okay.
Well, judge it now. Yes,
All right, let's
Cinnamon
taste-
Girl.
Now, why is Cinnamon Girl different from any other bars that are on the market right now?
Cinnamon Girl is different because this is a doctor-formulated diet program, and
Oh.
we have it's an entire diet program which consists of appetite suppressants you take in the morning, appetite suppressant you take at night, as well as the protein bars, the shake, and a 1,200 calorie meal plan. But it's different also because it has cinnamon, like one of the special ingredients, which has many health benefits to it, and it's geared towards minority women.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do we have different dietary needs than our sisters of another hue?
Well, it's not necessarily that we have different dietary needs, but we have to be honest. We are predisposed to a lot of things like metabolic disease, diabetes, and obesity.
That's true.
And so that means we need more amino acids. We need, more vitamins, different things. And, Cinnamon Girl has a lot of those things in it.
And it's
So-
actually very tasty, gluten-free, no artificial sweeteners. I like it.
Yeah, it's good. It tastes good. I mean, when you look good, you feel good, and you do good.
That's so true.
And you've
Yeah.
actually gone into business with your husband for this. So how do you like mixing business with pleasure?
Well, as long as I'm the boss, I think it's fine. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. We really enjoy it. We really, truly enjoy it.
Your husband is from Bangladesh, is that
Yes.
right? What advice do you have for sisters who are reluctant to date outside of their race?
I would tell them to step outside the box. Yeah, I really would. I think that love is colorblind.
Yeah.
It really, truly is. And it's the best thing. For me, it has been because
Some women are like, I want my prince to be tall and chocolate and
But does God really work like that? Does He say, I'm going to send you your soulmate, but he's going to be a different color? I just don't think that you can go by a lot of those physical things people want to go by. It doesn't matter how tall he is. If he treats you good, then, that's the way you should go. Love who loves you.
love who loves you.
Well,
Ooh,
talk
I like
about some
that.
of the nonprofit work you and your husband are doing in Bangladesh.
Yes, well, my husband's father died about 4 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, and his dream was to have a hospital because 4 of his sons are physicians. So we broke ground on it a couple years ago, and we are getting everything together. It's huge because it's one of the most impoverished, countries in the world. And I felt like I grew up in an indigent neighborhood, but until I went to a third world country, I realized that I had so much to be,
It's true.
blessed about.
We
So-
can't compare our
Yes.
level of poverty to poverty abroad in some
cannot.
of these places.
Well, keep up the good work.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations
So
on
much.
season
Thank you.
3. We'll
Thank
go ahead
you.
and claim it for you.
Claim it. Name it and claim it.
All right,
right.
and get some Cinnamon Girl in our
Yes, it's delicious.
All right. And you're watching Arise Entertainment 360.